Hey guys, it is day 50, officially 2/3 of the way through the challenge. I'm gonna keep this intro brief because I overslept and I need to go up and need to get something quick for breakfast rather than a usual cooked breakfast. So I'm grabbing a bagel, despite the fact that we're gonna end up doubling up on bagels because we have the sandwich, but I'm gonna have one now for breakfast as well. Just chilling with the dog right now. But yeah, we're gonna head out. We're gonna get that started so we can get the day going. Alright boys, we are done work and heading to the gym. First off, we need to get Rice Krispie out of this gym bag because I'm really hungry today.
God, I love crows. Crows are such cool fucking animals, man. Crows and raccoons. Just the smart little fellas who go through shit and eat garbage. They're like, I don't know, man. They're just cool as hell. Anyway, we're going to eat this Rice Krispie, drink your pre-workout, head to the gym for some deadlifts. We're not going to be too long in the car talks because the length of this video is obviously going to come from the sit down and talk we're going to have when I get back because we are 2/3 of the way in. So we need to have a chat about that. Anyway, let's go get this started. Alright, so that is another workout almost completely done. I couldn't do the cable. Oh shit, that's a fire truck. It was an ambulance, but same premise still applies. I could not do the cable delt flies. The gym was too crowded, couldn't get handy to a cable machine, so I'll just do them on another day this week. Other than that, deads, we're working on a lot more form, trying to work on my hinge. Those went good. Larson sucked. My chest is still pretty sore from yesterday. With those lat pull downs, those were grinders. So right now we are just heading to, oh shit, I went the wrong way. I was heading for Dominion, or I was heading for Sobeys, and I need to go to Dominion because Dominion has chicken breasts on sale, and Mom wants me to pick up another couple boxes. So I'm gonna swing down to Dominion and do that now. I'm going to go home and we are going to eat some food, and we're gonna record our little talk about day 50. Play some Halo because it's a new week, new set of challenges. I'm gonna go bed. I actually gotta pack a bag for Libs tomorrow, and then I'm going to bed. Alright, so we got our meal prep, we got our chicken, our rice, and our potato, protein shake, the yogurt, and the rest of our water. So we're gonna get this going, and then we will get to chatting. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially past the 2/3 of the waypoint. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Of 75 hard. Today was day 50, so that is, like I said, 2/3 of the way through this challenge. I did make a couple notes in my phone on what I wanted to talk about in this, so it's a little less scatterbrained than the last one. First, books. We're gonna end up reading 4 books by the end of this challenge. The most recent one we finished was How to Do the Work. It was really good. It focused on delving deep into what makes you tick, focusing on your brain, honing back on traumas and stuff you didn't know you had, repairing said traumas. It was very enlightening to read, and made me look very introspectively at myself. Yeah, so the book I'm reading now obviously is Burn the Boats, which has been my mentality when it's come to training now for a while. But this talks about the aspect in more things than just training. It's just kind of the methodology and mentality to follow that through life. If you believe in something, commit to it. If you believe in something like truly, you commit to it fully. You believe. Let me mute Discord. If it's something you truly believe in, you should be willing to risk it all. You should be willing to put everything on the line and commit to it, and that's very much a philosophy I follow. Give 110% or don't show up. So let's talk about progress. I mean, I'll flash the progress pictures up here on screen. Definitely leaning out a lot, to the point where I'm like kind of blown away looking in the mirror how much I leaned out. From September 4th, so the start of the challenge, we have lost 31.6 pounds and a total of 6.1% body fat. We're currently sitting at 237.2 with 25.7%. Yeah, like I said, the weight isn't the big deal for me because I plan on growing back into the weight class I plan on competing at powerlifting wise. The body fat was the big thing I wanted to get down. Obviously, visually, aesthetically, I wanted to look better with the fat because body dysmorphia or self-image issues is always something I've dealt with a lot growing up. Not even really growing up. Up until about 7th grade. 7th grade, my lifestyle changed. I started staying in a lot more, playing a lot more games. I had less friends and stuff, so I spent more time playing games. And gradually over time, that lifestyle led to me gaining more and more and more weight, to the point of like just high BMI, high body fat percentage. Just hated the way I looked. So my graduating year, I started the gym. And we've been steady going since then. And like most people who didn't like themselves in the beginning, they ended up not liking themselves because of body dysmorphia. I
still to this day struggle with it very, very deeply. I look into the mirror, and no matter how much progress I make, I still see that kid, that high schooler, that middle schooler that I was. And it's something I struggle with, and like being down to this body fat percentage is really, really eye opening. Um, what else do I want to talk about? Uh, let's see. What else is in the note? Um, into the negatives of the training. Or do I, is that something I really want to talk about on camera? Is this other thing? Yeah, fuck it. I told you guys I'd be transparent with you. Just shortly before this challenge, I looked introspectively at myself, and again, I'm not going to say with 100% certainty that this is, because it's not something I've diagnosed. It's not something I care to get diagnosed, if I'm being honest, because I'd rather not have that label be confirmed by somebody. But I did, and honestly, there's times I feel like I still do struggle with binge eating disorder, BED. I'd go into, yeah, no, this is getting heavy on the chest to talk about. I'd go into episodes of just eating. I wasn't hungry. I was full beyond compare. Like, I did not want to put any more food in my stomach. And yet I just keep shoveling it in. I'd get up, I'd go to my closet, I'd get a snack, I'd sit down, I'd eat it, I'd get up. Like, it was tough. It was bad. And leading up to 75 hard, I was kind of in like not necessarily a bulk phase. I was just kind of eating whatever because I knew the cut was coming, and that made it worse and worse and worse. But I'm now realizing through 75 hard and the constant calorie tracking and holding myself accountable that it's something you can get through. And if it's something you struggle with and you feel like at the time when you're eating, there's just no repercussions. The big one I have found has been just calorie tracking. I'd honestly say when it comes to that eating disorder, that calorie tracking has saved a big deal of stress on my life. Because I look down at my phone, I go, oh shit, I've eaten too much today. Well, guess I can't snack. And then I hold myself accountable. And I don't know how that's going to keep going after 75 hard because there's no one else looking at my calories and shit. Unlike you guys are daily, because I make an account or make it a point to put those in the videos to show that I'm being held accountable for what I'm doing and what I'm eating. But that's one of the good things that's come out of this whole challenge, and it's really something I hope follows me further into life and further into my lifting career. Now, with all the good taken out of the challenge, or part of the challenge, let's get into the negatives, how we're feeling and stuff. You guys probably noticed over the last week, the vlogs got very different in style and mood. I'm at the point with this challenge where I'm really, really getting taxed to my limits, and I'm exhausted, and I'm getting jaded to the whole thing, and I think, or I was last week, and still to some degree, like, I am exhausted from this challenge, and the vlogs definitely aren't helping it. I love making these vlogs for you guys, but it is something that cuts into my time and stuff, when it comes to just my day. I don't have very much spare time in the run of a day. I'm not going to say I don't have time, because everybody has the same amount of time in the day. We all get fucking 24 hours. So the I don't have time for A, B, or C excuse I always think is bullshit. It's not that you don't have time. You don't have spare time. You can't make time for whatever it is you want to do or say or be or whatever. So my spare time is very limited. I come home, I leave work, I go to the gym, I come home. It's a half hour to work. It's a half hour from work to the gym, and it's a half hour from the gym to home. That's an hour and a half there I lose in the day in driving. I come home, I edit, or I come home and edit, and before that I'm cooking food and I'm making a sandwich for the next day at work. It's all stuff that's getting very, very taxing and tiring. And that's why this week we're dialing back between that and the fact that the new split is, like, the new program is, it's a lot of hard work, so I do need more rest days and days of just cardio. So I really do feel like they are going to make the days much better and make me feel less jaded. I've also been slowly and surely changing stuff out in my diet. Like most recently today, I went out and I bought Weight Watchers bread. It's 50 calories less, and that 50 calories means I can bring something back into my diet that I've missed for so long now. I can go back to having cheesy eggs in the morning. I absolutely love mixing cheese in with my eggs, and especially now that I'm eating egg whites, and they're not great on their own. It's going to be a welcome change. Because like my usual eggs prior to this was I'd either have two eggs or an egg and some egg whites and cheese mixed all together. There'd be more flavor. But this, it's just been I've been like, all right, well I don't want to waste the calories on an egg. I'm gonna have just pure egg whites and those. I don't care what any gym guy tells you. Raw egg whites on their own aren't great. Excuse me. That's why a lot of the time lately you've seen I've been putting red pepper in, just sprinkling in some red pepper just for a bit of sweet and spinach. Spinach has no real taste. To me, spinach, I just like spinach. It's my favorite of the greens between like lettuce and whatever other greens you have for options. And it's just easy to mix in with eggs and omelets and everything. Sandwiches. Pretty much get it in there whenever I get a chance. But despite all that, when it comes to the challenge and how I was feeling, comes down to it, guys. We're 2/3 of the fucking way through this challenge. We are 50 days in. We have less now than we've ever had. Like, we're 2/3. Like, we have less to go than we have already gone. We're past the halfway point. We're coming up on the quarter of the way point. Like, it's crazy to think that we've come this far, and for me to stop because my mentality dragged down would be stupid. Um, so we're gonna keep going. It's a couple more weeks, and then we're free. We're back to training how we used to train. Not back to eating how we used to eat because I've met with a nutritionist and gotten the best bit for introducing calories back into my system, which is slowly. So we're gonna work with that to find my body's new maintenance and where my body's all like, all right, this is enough calories for me. We're good to go. So I need to find that, obviously. Besides that, I've been putting a lot of thought and planning into how the vlogs are going to be formatted after 75 hard. I got a lot of ideas bouncing around in my head, and I really think you guys are gonna like them. I really hope that you guys do stick around. Um, there's gonna be a lot more editing and a lot more effort and love put into these videos. Not that I don't love doing the vlogs. It's just they're very repetitive. They're very mundane, and there's not as many updates to inform you guys on because I'm uploading daily. Like if something happened yesterday, you guys heard about it yesterday. Whereas when I go to weekly uploading, there'll be a lot more changing. Training will be different. I'll be training with different people. I'll be doing different things. Like the vlogs are going to change a lot when we transition into the post 75 hard period. And like I said, I really hope you guys stick around because I have some great things planned with some other great things potentially in a way. Like I said, the comp is going to be post 75 hard. There's going to be a comp vlog. We're probably going to have the road to comp. Like I'm probably going to do a road to comp series similar to how C-Bum's doing his road to Olympia or Max Taylor did his road to show. Like the so many weeks out, keeping track of everything, showing you guys where we're at, training wise, number wise, yada yada yada. And I'm really excited to make that for you guys. I'm I'm just, and I guess just to round it out, glad you guys are here. I'm really glad to have the support that I have, to have those of you who keep checking in daily, watching the vlogs daily, sharing them, telling people about them. Like I said, I don't like giving the whole YouTuber speech of like, oh, like, comment, and subscribe. I don't care for that. Because like I said, more so, this is just to hold me accountable, but I'm glad you guys are enjoying it, and I'm glad to see the support continuing on these vlogs. And like I said, I hope all of you guys stick around into the post 75 hard era, into a whole new generation of Lenny Lifts content. But other than that, that's all I could think of that I had to say for you guys. I'm not going to drone on too long or like nag or complain too much more. That pretty much sums it up for me. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. And yeah, 25 more days to go, baby. Let's get through this shit.